Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're going to try this giveaway one more time. It's going to be Saturday, January the 3rd at 5 p.m. Same rules. You log in, put a comment in, and the comments will be randomly chosen. 7 giveaways. Check out the description for the video that explains this giveaway. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about this knife. It's a knife you've seen, I guessed, in other videos, but this is that J.A Henkels officer style multi-blade knife, aka SAK, and we're going to be showing that today and talking about it a little bit in comparison with some other knives. How about that? But also I want to mention Saturday, this Saturday, 5 p.m. I moved that time a little later. We're going to have my giveaway. We're going to give that another shot. Hopefully I can give some stuff away. There's about 7 items that I'm giving away. Look in the description on this video, and it has the original giveaway video with all the details in it. Going to be a simple giveaway though. You put a comment in, comments will be randomly chosen. We'll choose 7, and appreciate all that. If you'd like to see more about this very interesting knife here, very early original J.A Henkels knife, go ahead and check out the video. All right, we got this Henkels. There you go. You can see the back spring is just black on it, and really dark all the metal surfaces. It's not just patina, so we've got rust on this knife, and I cleaned some of the rust off, but yeah, you can see where the beginnings of that rust is just eating away at the knife, and so we're going to take that all down, and we're going to clean it up and get it looking good again. And I'll show you a few more things. So there was, like, on this clip here, you can still see it. So it's not just patina. See how that's bubbled up? That's rust. You got to get it off. You can see it right there. And you can see it right there. And so we're just going to clean this all up, all the blades, and down inside, and make this look like new. There's a little crack right here. Normally I wouldn't even worry about that, but for the video, for video sakes, I'm going to go ahead and repair that crack. And I'm not going to take it apart. I'm just going to use some resin and heal that crack so you can see what you can do. Also, this is kind of like a fibroid type of material, and I'm going to clean that up. You can see all the deep scratches in it, so I'll clean that up, smooth it out so it looks really sharp again, hopefully, and we'll document our progress as we do that. Alright, we're fixing to hit this knife here. I'm going to be using this 400 grit, and that'll smooth out all those heavy lines. I just cut this into little squares like this, and fold it over like that. Use a torque. Real good for getting down into the inside there. And I'll open up all these blades like so. And first thing I'll get is these areas right here on the tangs. Then I work down in here on the you can see how nice that's looking. And then I'll go to the other side and hit the top squares. And so we'll look at that in a minute. right, we did our initial cleaning on this. You can see this scale is a little better. I like to work on these every time I work on the blades. I'll work on these scales and smooth them out slow. But you can see I got a lot of the surface nicks out of there. And next I'll work on some of these deeper ones. One like that one right there is not going to come out, but a lot of these up here I think I can get out, get this thing shining. You remember it was all black, and so that's 320 grit I put on there, and clean this all up. And you can now see the couldn't see those liners before. They're all nice and brass. See that there? And let's see. So this blade had a chip in it up here. Had a chip in it, and I took that out, rounded it up. Some chips back here I cleaned off. They're all smooth again. But you can also see, it just looks a lot better. Brought out the swedge, which you couldn't see before. And initially, the only thing you could see is the arm of that one twin in his arm. And now you can see everything, the twins, J.A Henkels in Germany on it. And that'll continue to get better as we go through this. So they were all black. I'll show you down inside there. It's pretty good shape. Look at that. It's mirror polish down in there. So that 320 grit is going to mess that mirror polish up a little, but I'll continue to hit that with successive grits, and it'll be back to a mirror polish. You can see the brass. You can still see some of that black in areas. So the brass was just totally black on there with corrosion. And it looks pretty good now. So this is going to come out pretty good. Right now it's pretty, I had oiled all the joints, worked them, and they were pretty smooth, but with all this work on them, it's kind of messed up again. So we'll keep at it, keep making her look pretty. All right, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. So finally, I showed a little video there on what this knife looked like before. You could see it was all black here, and the blades looked really, really nasty. Right up here at the tip, there was like a broken section, and I've taken and rounded that out up to the tip and was able to get rid of all of that and just clean this knife up. But man, I tell you what, it cleaned up like immediately as soon as I had hit it with the 320 grit. It just cleaned right up. Most of it was mirror polished, and so I think that's the way it was at the beginning. I didn't end up putting that in there. I don't have time to do it right now, and I'm out of resin. So we'll get into the history of this knife and how it relates to some of these other knives. Most gauche. Friend gave me this. It's a paperweight, and it says the secret of success is consistency to purpose by Benjamin Disraeli. It was a going away gift, a job that I had left, and really appreciated that. I've always kept it. It was years ago now, 1994. And you'll notice it's kind of oblong. It's kind of funny story. So I was having my heat fixed at my house, and this guy come down from the attic and he gave this to me. He said, "Hey man, is this yours?" And I said, "Well, yeah, that is mine. I keep it on my dresser." But you can see it used to be perfectly circular. It's kind of oblong now. And I think what happened is the kids bent it somehow. Maybe they were pounding on it. It certainly looks like that. So I've never done that to this. You can see where it's got some pound marks in it. And my older daughter probably threw this up in the attic to keep the little kids from getting in trouble. And he found it. But I was like, how did that get up in the attic? Kids, man. Kids. Alright, also I got the new A.G. Russell catalog in, and 60th anniversary. Man, I just love looking through this thing. And look at that K-bar. That's a $324 for that thing. Look at that G10 sculpting on there. It's great though. And there's a lot of knives in here I'd like to get and I can't afford. And other knives I can afford, but I still can't get them because I just spent a lot of money getting some knives in. But look at this K-bar EK Commando knife. That's a sharp looking knife right there. I'd like to get this Bowie knife at some point right here. That's an Arbolito. And $225, that's a good price for that knife. That's a big Bowie. That's a good price for that. Maybe I talked my wife into buying it for me. I'd like to get this too. This Bowie is made in A.G. Russell's facility in Arkansas. They still make knives. Not as much as they used to. But this is one of their main knives with genuine Indian stag. It's from their stock. And $295. A little pricey, but that's really kind of in the ballpark for a knife like that. There are American knives going for a lot more than that offer a lot less. So I would pay that. I would pay that. I also like to get this Boker right here. Another Arbolito. That's that old style German hunting knife. I like that too. Anyhow, video is not about that. It's about this right here. All right, let's get right into this knife here. This is a genuine J.A Henkels, very early one. And man, I got this for 10 bucks. Can you believe that? You can see there, J.A Henkels. And this was in pretty rough shape. You saw the first part of this video where I cleaned this up. So it is 90 millimeters, 3.5 inches. You have a fibroid type of scale here. Don't know what it is. Very bait-like. Bait-like. Boy, that's a tongue twister. Bait-like. Try that 3 times. Anyhow, something like that. You have nickel silver pins in this, brass liners. It is a 3-layer, and you have 7 blades on this knife, which makes it a non-typical import knife. It is marked Germany, so it could have been imported into the United States. I did get this from somebody in the United States, but you never know. So, you've seen an appearance on this knife in a previous video when I was talking about American utility knives and what happened to them. But at 7 blades, this is not typical to what was coming into the United States in the early part of the 20th century. This knife is here, which I have not had time to clean this up. It is a 6 blade, and this is what's typical, what came in from Germany. And all this has on it is Tresser, so no German markings on it. Tresser is German for treasure. So we'll talk about this in another video, but this is kind of what was typical. And this is the blades that you would find on your typical Swiss Army knife. Okay, so things that talk about early age to this knife. One is the type of material that's used on the covers. And so that this is an early type of cover that they put on our knives. It's fibroid. The very earliest ones were wood. This is a German knife and it has wood on it. So this would have been an upgrade to wood. And this blade right here, the screwdriver blade, notice it does not have a cap lifter on it. And so if you look at this one right here, that's a standard cap lifter. Been on American utility knives since 1909, and you don't have it here. So that's one thing that speaks of an early age. This blade was used to take Mausers apart. That's why they put them on. Originally designed by Karl Elsner and put on the Swiss officer's knife. What we today would recognize as the this can opener right here, old style can opener. Another thing that dates this knife early. So originally, yeah, this version right here would have been the Swiss officer's knife. So let's just go ahead and open her up. I want to show you what the inside of this thing turned out, how it turned out. Oh, you have a saw blade on it. Very nice. I like that. And that thing is razor sharp, so it will cut you. And then you have a main blade, which is large. This is carbon steel. And you can see how nicely that blade cleaned up from the earlier photos I took of it. Pretty nice. And then you had a smaller pen blade right there. Nice. All the blades are marked except the utility blades. And look at the mirror polish on this thing. Nice. Really clean. Couple, like right up here, there's a little bit of pitting from rust. A little bit on the sides. Not a lot at all, though. Beautiful. Look at that. How smooth those tangs are. Just absolutely beautiful. Ugh. Okay, let's do this. Then this. Ow, 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 ow. And look at it right here. Really nice. Old style. Look at the design on the bail. So if you look at this one, look how rough, chopped up that is on the wood. And then look how nicely formed that is right there. It's also at an angle to accept it as it comes down. I mean, it's just a finely made knife. You have a 4-step corkscrew there. Easy opens all the way around. Really nice. Anyhow, pretty special. Really early J.A Henkels multi-blade. Here's a Mexican made Heco de Mexico from the Imperial. Standard utility knife configuration, except for the corkscrew on the bottom. You didn't see a lot of that in American knives. For some reason, Americans just like the original 4-blade configuration. So says Bernard Levin. Here's a Ulster, probably 60s, 70s Boy Scout knife. This knife is a little heavier, about 6 grams heavier than this knife right here. This is a super tinkerer. You see the 3 blades right there. Has the scissors along with your standard configuration, utility configuration. So what would you call that? 5 blades and 8. So this is 8 blades. This is 7. This is a little lighter, but these are solid scales, and the knife feels good. It feels rigid. This one, you know, standard type of Swiss Army knife. This has the pick and tweezers. This one does not. German, Swiss. Better. Okay. Can't, you know, this thing is worn out because I use it. You can see I use it a lot. Pretty good. Awesome. Awesome construction on this knife. Detail, attention to detail. This one was made at the turn of the 20th century. This one was made around 2000, somewhere around there. I think I got this. All right, thanks for watching the video. Hope you found it informative. Don't miss the giveaway Saturday, this coming Saturday, the 3rd, February 3rd, 5 p.m. I'll see you guys there.